Copyright protects many artwork and it reserves the right of the owner. It plays a very important role in creative industry. Copyright Act that used to protect works like the Copyright Act 1987, Intellectual Property of Malaysia Act, Ethics Principle, and so on. These acts are used to protect artwork like literary work, artistic work, musical work, a film, sound recording, and so on. A very good day and salam satu Malaysia. I bid to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a honorable day. We should get to invite a professional lecturer in creative industry as a guest to talk. Indeed, many research and issues so famous in creative industry. Guess who is it? Wow, let me introduce to all of you. The lecturer professional in creative industry in University Utara Malaysia, Dr. Rujino bin Cheman.
Thank you for Lydia for introducing me. Thank you, it's my pleasure actually when you're inviting me for this session. We can share about the topic that we will discuss with everybody, inshallah.
It is our pleasure too because we know lecturers is so famous in creative industry. When we just tap the name of lecturers, Dr. Rujino, in Google, we get to see that a lot of information comes up.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sir, you're so great. Sir, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you, Lila. Actually, before we start, I would like to introduce myself first.
Yeah.
Actually, my name is Ruzino bin Cheman. Currently, I'm working in Creative Industry Management and Performing Arts School in UMs, and also I'm a teaching student under BCIM course. That some of the subjects that I'm teaching is actually creative economics, fundamental of creative arts, and also about the media production. Other than as a lecturer that I'm also did research on, we can say that in creative industry, but my specialist actually on 3D visualizations. Most of my works actually I did on creating a 3D, how to visualize the environments, to compare environments. For example, you want to visualize plantations. When we visualize, we can manage the plantation based on our visualization. So some of the system that I create based on visualization is for oil palm plantation management, example of the project that I did. And in talking about the copyright, actually, I have many copyright actually. Most of my works actually, I did my copyright, not just a photo. Actually, the works that I did is most of the thing is system and many other things that I have a copyright.
Wow.
Yeah. Other than that, also I have a patent. Actually, I'm patented. Other than copyright, we also need to be patents. And we have the idea. We need to patent our idea. So patent is we patent our idea. I have 2 patents under Malaysian patent actually for my works that I did under my research.
Wow, seems like copyright is like so wide purposes you can use for many plays and many artworks, and really is so important. Let me start by asking Doctor something.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I would like to ask Doctor opinions about copyright. Is that copyright important in Malaysia and why?
Yes, copyright is very important in Malaysia actually. For most our creative work or any works that we do, we should copyright because to protect our works. If we didn't protect our work, somebody maybe stolen our work, use our work in other things that they want to use. But we need to protect to get our works protected without somebody copying it.
Wow, after heard this is so important for me and probably for others too. If our works like photographs being used by others, believe that I will feel unhappy with it too. Then the next question, if I don't register my works, do I still own the copyright in my works like photograph?
Yes, actually, it's compulsory for everybody to register copyright. For example, our photo that we capture, we use the photo. So when the photo that is copyright, when we release the shutter, that's the photographer who release the shutter is owns the copyright actually. But as long as that, we need also to register our copyright to get it protected actually.
Yeah, now we can see that how important copyright is for the works that have been registered, for example, a photograph or even a music. And the owner can protect their works under Copyright Act and also can even take action to those who use their works without his or her permissions.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it must be careful when you get involved in copyright issues, especially with as the owner of the work. Then the third question is, what is fair use? Can Doctor explain about the definition of fair use and give an example?
Example of fair use.
Yeah.
Fair use of the copyright. It means from
Yeah.
the owner of the copyright.
Yeah.
It's fair use that is mean if we copyright, if somebody want to use our copyright but without our permission, but they can use it, but they cannot make it commercialized. But with, other than that, actually, rather than copyright, we also can automatically register under Creative Commons of our photography or our artworks actually.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like as a user, when we use someone's work, you must give the owner credit.
Yeah,
Like,
actually.
okay, and from what I see, the fair use is also can say as a principles or the informal rule in creative industry for artworks. We can use other people's artworks, just we cannot use the whole, and also must give the owner credit and make sure, here to remind public again, make sure when we are using someone people's works, we cannot use it for business or profitable purpose.
Yeah, that's right. Ellen.
I would like to ask about what is IPR, intellectual property right? Can Dr. say in more detailed way?
The IPR is a stand for intellectual property rights. And under this intellectual property rights, actually we can copyrights, we can patents, and also we have industrial designs, trademarks. For example, trademarks. Trademark. If we have something absurd, for example, the logo, we need to be registered as a trademark because if somebody else use our trademark, so we can sue them or we can take action to them. But if we didn't have a trademark, we cannot do anything. For example, in our school, we have conduct ASEAN use indie films. We have our own logo or trademarks, but we didn't make a trademark of that. So because of that, somebody can use that's our trademark as I, for example, in their events. So that is very dangerous, So we cannot do anything with that. Other than also under in IPR also we have a geographical location or something that belong to, for example, Bangi chili. So the chili that just plant in Bangi, so they can make IPR as a geographical location of the intellectual property rights.
I would like to ask one more question to doctors. What is the risk when we didn't copyright our works? And can you share your experience about that?
Thank you, Lila. This is a good question from you. Actually, our University of Utara Malaysia, we also send the lecture for the research competitions.
Yeah.
And one of the things before we go for research competition right now, we need to have IPR, as I mentioned before. We need to copyright or we need to patent our product before we enter the competition. Why? Because before this, we have experience. Before this, but now UM made compulsory for all the researchers to have their copyright or IPR, intellectual property, before they enter the competition. But before this, they have one example, one of the products that been displayed in the competition. For example, Pencipta, this research competition, this every 2 years that did by the Ministry of Education. They did that. So in that competitions, actually there's many industrial or businessmen, they will enter the competition. So what is the purpose? When they go to our booth, they can take a picture because in our product it puts the things, the matter, our idea on the new products. They capture that, and after that from that, they make of something that we have an idea, we show that they make the same thing as what we have in UUM.
And that is Q&A time. After there are some audience, they would like to ask you some questions about Copyright Act 1987. This question will start discussing after the advertisement time. Stay tuned.